This is the story of how Victoria's Secret got canceled. And ultimately what led to their demise besides like Ed Reswick and that whole documentary, because it's already in a documentary. So, first off, we're going to start off with Karlie Kloss in 2012. She was wearing a Native American like headdress or whatever. And I know what y'all are going to say. Y'all are going to be like, it was the 2010s. It was the 2010s. It was not like 1990. It was not the 80s. Like, by then, we all knew the cultural appropriation and things like that were not in good taste, but she like did it anyway. I don't think that Karlie per se like had any bad intentions or whatever, but it's like there's too many people who have eyes on what the models are wearing for that to be let go on a runway. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And now we're moving on to the Rihanna scandal. So in 2014, there was a massive, massive pop culture moment when Rihanna struts down the runway, and it is very impromptu. Like, it wasn't a part of the script, and she just goes down the runway. It's a very viral moment that still gets tweeted to this day, and multiple people backstage and people at home were gagging because of the popularity of this iconic moment and just how the fans reacted with Rihanna and how the models like loved her so much. She was invited back to perform again the next year. So in 2015, we were all excited because everyone heard that Rihanna was going to be there and it was going to be this big deal again. Until she was replaced with Ellie Goulding, which there's absolutely no hate towards Ellie Goulding. Like, she's an amazing artist, but it's like when you were told like you're going to have a Rihanna like part 2 again, everybody was just very excited, and then last minute they're just like, she can't do it because she's working on Anti. 2017 was like the beginning of the end for Victoria's Secret for numerous reasons. So we were told that the show was going to be in Asia, and they had a Biker Balmain collab, which I remember watching this in real time, and it just doesn't fit the Victoria's Secret aesthetic. Like, the Victoria's Secret aesthetic is very angelic, very girly, very fluffy, very lighthearted, but this was very like punk rock, but not even in a girly way. It like doesn't match with the brand at all, and it didn't really have a theme. It didn't have a strong musical lineup, which was fine. Again, we love everybody, but it was just kind of like, damn. We got Rihanna in 2014. We were promised her in 2015, and then 2017, it's like, we don't have that strong of a lineup. Katy Perry was supposed to go, but her visa was denied because she was banned from China at the time. And a lot of models were promised, but ended up not being able to make it because their visa got denied. On top of this, Gigi Hadid was like super popular at that time, and she was supposed to be a part of the lineup as well, but she had at the same time this scandal where she was holding like a Buddha object and making like slanty eyes, and so because of this video, we did not see her. In 2018, someone would go on to interview Ed Reswick, who is like the HBIC of Victoria's Secret. In this interview, he says that he does not cast trans or fat people because they are quote unquote not a fantasy. He would then step down, and then there was the dagger in the heart of Victoria's Secret, Savage X Fenty. Now, while Ed was refusing to get with the times and just wake up because it wasn't 2003 anymore, Rihanna was having a fashion show and started her own lingerie brand called Savage X Fenty. This was the complete opposite of everything Victoria's Secret stands for. After that, they did try to rebrand, and I don't know, the rebrand was very weird. Like, it was very like bare and like we're natural and we're wearing no makeup, and it's like, that's not what we asked for. We just asked for like other sizes to be on the runway and stuff like that, and to be like more inclusive. But as far as like the glitz and the glamour, nobody ever had an issue with like hair and makeup. So yeah, their rebrand was very annoying for a very long time, and tonight they're giving it another shot, and so we'll see how it goes.